We're Texas CASA, and we're exploring issues in the foster care system that need fixing and proposing solutions. This is The Fix.
Hi, I'm Katy Bourgeois, and I'm the Vice President of Systems Advancement at the Texas Alliance for Child and Family Services, or the Alliance for short.
And I'm Ransom, the Chief of Staff, also at the Alliance. The Alliance is a network of provider organizations that have embraced the call to serve children and families. Together with our members, we work to improve the child and family well-being system in Texas.
Our members are community-based providers who are working to undo the damage caused by trauma and to create a system where vulnerable children and families experience safety and well-being. That includes biological families, foster and kinship families, and adoptive families.
An important part of our collective work means engineering a system that consistently finds competent and loving homes for children and youth who can't go back to their biological families. Texas has a few major initiatives for adoption recruitment, and today we're going to talk about a few of them.
The Texas Adoption Resource Exchange, or TARE, is a website created by the state of Texas to help match children awaiting adoption with adoptive parents. It includes a brief profile of each child and youth awaiting adoption in the state. It's managed by the Department of Family and Protective Services.
TARE is a really important recruitment tool, and oftentimes the first place families go when exploring adoption. But there are some opportunities for improvement on TARE. The department is currently updating the website, making it easier for families that are interested in adoption to access the platform.
There's also heart galleries. The idea for heart galleries started in New Mexico with a simple premise: sharing a unique professional portrait that showed a child's personality. But today, it is so much more. The Heart Gallery connects families interested in adoption with children seeking forever families through community engagement efforts, strategic communications, and professional portrait displays.
And we have some great news. In 2023, the Texas legislature approved $12 million of funding to support the expansion of Heart Gallery programs statewide. The Alliance is partnering with the University of Texas Center for Societal Impact to provide grants to community organizations to launch or expand this important work. These grants will help Texas providers and communities embrace the Heart Gallery model. Thousands of children and youth awaiting adoption will have the opportunity to be featured in the Heart Galleries, on news segments, and at special events around the year.
This funding will also go toward equipping families with post-adoption and post-permanency resources, which help solidify adoptions after they occur.
Although both of these resources are available, there's more work to be done. In August 2022, nearly 6,000 children were legally freed for adoption from the child welfare system in Texas. Of these children, more than 2,700 were aged 9 or older. During the past year, more than 800 youth aged out of foster care in Texas. These are the children for whom a permanent home was never found. On average, these youth have been in care for almost 4 years.
That's right. Older youth, sibling groups, children and youth with special needs, these tend to wait longer to find adoptive homes, sometimes waiting so long that they age out of care. It's one of the reasons we partnered with the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption. We're working with them to expand their Wendy's Wonderful Kids program across Texas. This model specifically focuses on youth who are older or who have complex needs and are most at risk of aging out. It is an evidence-based, child-focused recruitment model to find the right family for every child.
We must work to find permanent placements for Texas youth in foster care and reduce the number of young people aging out of the system.
Our fix to adoption recruitment in Texas is for every child to have access to all the tools we have available to us. That means fully and timely representation on TARE, optimization and expansion of heart galleries, and making sure a Wendy's Wonderful Kids recruiter is available for child-specific recruitment. And of course, making sure that post-permanency supports are firmly in place so that a child's permanent placement is really permanent.